Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. So, most of you already know the advantage of prop firm trading, where you don't need to use your own money. That is the first advantage. You don't need to risk your own money. You don't need to have a huge capital to do trading. The second advantage with prop firm trading is you can scale up as much as you want, right? As you gain more and more experience, as you get more and more confidence, you can trade with multiple accounts in the same prop firm, or you can trade with multiple prop firms. There are some softwares where which will help you to copy the trade from your account from one account to all other accounts. So as you become more confident, as you gain more and more experience, you can scale up, and you can, for the same time, for the same effort, you can keep making more money, right? That is what we all want, right? Because in the job, if you work even 10 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day also, very less chances for you to, right, unless you are a very technical expert and you are a contracting in a contracting position, you cannot increase your income. If you want to double it, there is no way you can do that. But in trading, that is possible with the help of prop firms. Instead of trading in one company, you can trade in two companies. You gain more experience, you trade in three companies. So that is the advantage. But most of the members have challenges in completing the EA or making the payouts from the PA because of, one is there are a lot of strict rules in these funded accounts. Second thing is lack of proper planning well in advance, right? Most of them will be reacting to the price action rather than planning well in advance. For example, as you know, futures trading starts from 5 p.m. Central today, right? Every Sunday from 5 p.m. Every day it will be 23 hours a day until coming Friday. So even before the market open, if we can identify certain tickers, if we can identify which tickers can be bullish, which tickers can be bearish, then our success rate will be much higher. So you can complete your evaluation easily. You can also make your performance accounts if we use a systematic approach with a planned approach. So that's what in the next 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I'll share, right, what we need to do to make consistent profits. And also we'll look at different examples so that how we can be successful. So let me quickly share you. So right, even before the market open, right? For example, I'll take one or two or two, three different examples. We'll see. Watch the support and resistance, right? Higher the candle size, right? For example, if it is a 5 minute candle, that means you are looking at what happened in that 5 minutes, right? If you are using a 5 minute time frame, every candle is made up of a 5 minutes price action. If you are watching a 1 hour candle, then you are looking at what happened in that 1 hour. So higher the time frame, stronger the signal, right? For example, if you look in 1 minute time frame, there can be a lot of up and downs. There can be a lot of noise. But if you look in higher time frames, your support resistance, they hold much stronger compared to your 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes. So it is always good to plan your trading in a higher time frame. For example, if you want to trade in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so you plan your trading in a higher time frame, like a 1 hour or 30 minutes. Better is 1 hour, right? Because 1 hour signals are much stronger than your 30 minute signal. So better you plan your trading in 1 hour, and then you can execute your trades in 5 minutes, right? If you have a 50K account or 100K EA account, you can take your trades in the 5 minutes time frame. But planning should be done in a much higher time frame. Generally, you have to multiply by 6 to 8 times of your execution time frame. So if you want to trade in 5 minutes, 5 into 6 or 5 into 8, which is approximately 30 to 40 minutes. So it is always better if you plan your trading in 1 hour time frame. So We have one of the algorithms called as beta algo or beta indicator, which will help us to show what is the strong support and resistance levels. Right? If you go to 5 minutes, it will show support and resistance in 5 minutes. If you go to 1 hour, it will show what is the strong support and resistance in 1 hour. So the first step, what we will do is we will go to different tickers and we can, right, especially you can go to most bullish tickers from the last Friday or most bearish tickers because they already moved so much on Friday. So there is a high possibility that they can drop. In the same way, most bearish tickers, let us say something went so much down on Friday, there is a high possibility that it can go up. So let us take some examples and watch it. Right. So you have to identify, or you don't need to identify, the beta algo will identify that. So let us see how to do it. So this is our step number one, planning ahead in the higher time frames. For example, right, if you look at the Friday tickers, right, I am looking at different future stick, right? You can do the same thing for stocks or options, right? For currencies, whatever you want. You sort by the change percentage. Now, if you sort by change percentage, you see that natural gas moved a lot, right? It moved nearly 1% on Friday, even though it is a lot of bearishness in the market. Lot of tickers went so much down, but natural gas, and then you have 10-year bonds, 5-year T notes, 10-year T notes, and 2-year T note, T bonds, and ultra bonds. They all moved well. So let us identify what is the right. Go to 1 hour time frame, right? You can take the top two or top three or top five bullish tickers. So if I see this, right, so this is my support. So whatever you see in these blue lines, they are strong support. And whatever you see in the red line, that is a strong resistance, which the beta algo is already giving that information. That means whenever price comes to this area, a lot of buyers will be interested to go long. Whenever price goes to this area, lot of sellers will be interested to sell it off. They want to take the profit at this area based on the historical results, based on the past information, or based on the uh, previous uh, previous price action. So now you know that okay, this is a strong resistance, this is a strong support. What we can do is just go right, click on this horizontal line, and you can right because this is in the 1 hour time frame. In 5 minutes, you may have different support and resistance. So you just put your you draw the horizontal line. Sorry, not here, but somewhere close to the resistance. Wherever you have that red line, you are drawing a resistance. And if you want, you can also add some text there, right? You can say 1 hour resistance. Okay. In the same way, if you want, you can also add, right? Again, it is not really needed to draw the support because the current price is very close to the resistance. So we'll be mainly looking for the short positions, right? There is very unlikely that price will come all the way to the support, but it is okay too. And you can say 1 hour support. So now even if you go to 5 minutes, you have that 1 hour resistance, right? So there is a highly possibility that today price will touch this and then it will drop all the way somewhere till 2.28, or so it will go up and then come all the way to the bottom. So right, again going back to 1 hour, because your 1 hour resistance, 1 hour support are very, very strong signals. Whenever price goes there, price can immediately drop from the 1 hour resistance, or if price comes all the way till here sometime tomorrow afternoon, or then it will bounce back from this point. So you added those levels to one of the tickers, right? Again, we can look at multiple examples, but just let us start with one. For example, in the same way you can do for the bearish. Ethereum, NKD, MBT, they went so much down. So there is a possibility for them to bounce back, right? Let us also draw the levels. For example, Ethereum, you can see there is a strong support at 2120 level, right? So I can go here, I can add a horizontal line. If you want, you can also add a text saying like 1 hour support. In the same way, if you want, you right 1 hour resistance. So now you know where the price, there is a high possibility, right? 80 to 90% chances that price will come here and then bounce back, right? Price will go here and then again drop. So like that, you can do for whichever tickers you want to trade. For example, if you want to trade NKD, right? This is a strong level. Right? So if NKD comes here, it can go bounce back all the way. So like this, for example, in Q you see the support is still a lot more far. If it is very far, you can ignore those tickers, right? For example, we know that natural gas, the resistance is very close. So that is one of the good tickers which we can trade tomorrow. Or let us look at UB. So there is a strong support here. So if price comes here, then it will bounce back. So I hope everyone is clear about. So before the market open, watch the support and resistance levels in 1 hour time frame using the beta algo. If you don't see any resistance or support, you can ignore the ticker, right? You can also, if you don't see something, you can also put the highest point, right? That is one way you can do, but it is better, right? If you don't see anything, one is you can look at like what is the highest point in this chart in the 1 hour time frame. That is one way you can do. So if price goes back to this point, it will drop. If price comes here, it will go up. So like that, you will draw the levels for the most bullish and most bearish tickers on the chart, right? Identify the tickers which are very close to the support and resistance lines and note them. So for example, once you do this for some top 5 and top 10, right? Let us say you identify that natural gas is very close to the resistance, right? So this should be your one of the favorite tickers to trade tomorrow, because there is very high possibility that natural gas will touch this and then there can be a big drop. Now, once you do this, right, let us just enable this price pulse. You see that there is a high liquidity, nearly 21,000, right? For example, let us say if we want to buy a home, what we do, you want to buy a home in a new community. No, right? So you will try to find what is the highest price for the homes in that area, right? Which are approximately the same size. You will do the comparison study, right? For the similar size, how much other people bought it, you will try to put your quote in the same way. If you want to sell the house, also you do the same thing, right? Because you cannot sell at much higher price. Nobody want to buy from you. If everyone else is selling, so this is the highest point price went. So you see that lot of sellers want to sell this particular natural gas around. So there are already lot of sell orders sitting here. So there is very right. We already drawn the resistance, and we also now once you enable the price pulse, you see that there are a lot of sell orders also here. That will give you lot more confidence that oh, if price goes here, there is a highly right because there are a lot of sell orders, there is a lot of supply, the price will go down, right? So I'm just giving you the additional confidence, right? So the first step you did is just you went and you are drawing the support and resistance levels in the 1 hour time frame. The second step is if whenever you are drawing it, you also see there is a huge sell order block close to that, then they are the best tickers, right? So for example, you will create a watch list, create new list, and you say, for example, September 8th futures, and then I can add natural gas because that is where which is very close to my resistance. The current price is close to resistance. So today evening it may go a little bit up and then start dropping. So I have a huge possibility, opportunity to make nice profits. So now I can set an alert on this particular ticker. So whenever natural, right? For example, at around 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. today, we will see a buy signal, right? Do you want to, right? Because we know that by looking at the chart, you know that it is right. We are very close to the premium zone. We are very close to the resistance. Then now you know that this particular ticker is mainly good for the sell opportunities, right? Because it is close to a resistance, it might go a little bit bounce, and then you also see previous month high, previous day high. There are a lot of indicators which are giving us a confidence that if you look at 1 hour, it shows that there are a lot of sell orders. It shows previous month high. There is a 1 hour resistance. So you just wait for price to touch this, and then if you take a sell signal, there is a high chance of you making nice profits, right? You are not trading somewhere in between, right? If you trade somewhere, you have this is your discount area where you have previous month low, you are at a previous month high now, right? If you are trading somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, your price can go anywhere. But when you are trading somewhere close to the top, close to the discount area, right? Close to the resistance, 1 hour resistance, there is 90-95% possibility that price will stop dropping and you can make money, right? If you trade with personal accounts or EA accounts, there is a high chance of making nice profits. So that's what we try to do in the same way. You look at, for example, GC, right? Let us go to 1 hour time frame. Let us first hide this one and just go to beta algo. So if you see beta algo, your support is somewhere here, your resistance is somewhere here. So it is somewhere in between, right? It is not close to the support, it is not close to the resistance. So it can go a little bit down and go up, it can go. So it is little risky ticker. You can avoid it, right? Because you are in between. Sometimes the midpoint can act as a resistance, can bring the price down and then again take it up. Or sometimes if there are a lot of buyers, it can also go up. So if you are at the bottom, Your stop loss can be somewhere little bit down, and it can, there is a 90% possibility it will go up. When you are at the top, your stop loss can be somewhere little bit up. There is a 90% possibility it can go down. But when you are somewhere in between, your stop loss, right, your risk is high. So you avoid such type of tickers where your support and resistance are so far from the current price. Let us go to some other ticker, YM. If you see YM, it is approximately 40,260. Your support is 40,110. Right? Maybe possible to touch the support and bounce back. If you see ZC, touch the resistance somewhere in between. If you see LE, right, there is a highly possibility for it to touch the support and then bounce back. Right? There is a strong support here. Right? This is where last time it came, there was such a huge candle. That means there are a lot of buy orders sitting here. Right? Price went up, came down, touched it, and immediately there is such a big candle. That means there must be a lot of big players who want to buy the stock at this price. So now if I enable the price pulse, you can see that there are some 2000 plus buy order block. There is a previous week low. So there is a highly high possibility for price to touch this. Whenever this market opens, price may touch this and then it can go up. So you put this settings, whenever support, right? And this is where you have 1 hour resistance, right? This red line. So there is very, very high possibility for it to touch this previous week low and then start moving up. You also have a discount zone here. So now you can also add your alert on beta algo buy sell signal. So what we are doing is, right, it may take 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes for each ticker, but you are planning well ahead. You are identifying the tickers which are very close to the support or which are very close to the resistance and note them, right? You can note them or you can add a watch list, and they are the best instruments for trading on the next day. And you can draw the horizontal lines on your chart for the tickers where you want to trade next day, or the tickers where you see the support and resistance which are very close from the current price. So like by doing that, you are increasing your chances of making nice profits, right? Again, as you know, the advantage of prop firms, even if you make 100 $200, if you have 20 accounts, it is $2,000, right? So if you want to make $2,000 a day, right, again you may say that, oh, it is only dummy accounts, paper accounts. No, but you are learning in, right, whatever you do now in the EA accounts, the same thing you can do in the PA accounts. You are practicing for your future. You are learning it, you are creating a discipline, you are creating a plan, so that, because EA accounts, if you lose, you may be losing $20 $30, but a PA accounts you might be paying $100 $130 to get a PA account. So if you learn the strategy and if you practice it properly, then you repeat the same thing in PA accounts. With 20 PA accounts, 40 PA accounts, 100 PA accounts, you can do the same thing. So that's what, don't think that, oh, it is a lot of work, right? That 15 minutes, 20 minutes of preparation will help you to be very successful. That will help you to build your EA, to build your PA accounts. So that's what we do. And then you add those stickers for that, for the day, right? That is your step number one, right? For example, now we identified natural gas very close to 1 hour resistance. right? I will look for short opportunities in 5 minute time frame once touches the resistance, right? It's fine. You can note it down, so it will be in your muscle memory. You won't take the opposite side signals in the same way, right? This lean hogs, the live cattle is very close to the support. LE very close to 1 hour support. I will look for long opportunities in 5 minute time frame once it touches the support. Right, like this, you can note down, right? There might be five tickers, right? We have nearly 50, 60 tickers, right? Each ticker may take, initially it may take 2, 3 minutes. Later, within 1 minute, you know which are close to support, which are close to resistance. You can quickly do that, right? If something is in between, right? This is your resistance is somewhere here, your support is somewhere here. So you can ignore such type of tickers, right? If it is very close to resistance, very close to support, that is where you want to put your time, and you can note right here it is coming close to this. There is a previous day low, there is a big buy order block, right? Even if I disable this, your support is somewhere here, right? Either you can use the beta algo or you use the price pulse and look where you have huge buy order blocks. For example, if this comes here, there is nearly 5,000 plus huge buy order block, right? That is the discount area. To identify such type of tickers, if you look at crude oil, there is a huge sell order block. You don't see any major buy orders until here. So crude oil may go a little bit up, and then so even if I disable price pulse, you don't see any major support areas, right? You don't see any blue lines here. So still there is a high possibility for price to drop all the way till $65, or you see 127,000 buy order block here, 22,000 buy. So there is a high possibility for crude oil to bounce little bit and then again drop, again bounce little bit and then drop. So this is where it may start. The actual reversal can start from this 127,000 buy order block. So either by looking at the price pulse, by looking at the major buy order blocks, and because if all the big companies want to buy somewhere here, that means there is still a possibility for crude oil to drop. If all the big players are, right, you see that all the big companies, they want to sell off natural gas somewhere here, right? Here you see only 3,000, but here you see 21,000. That means they are much more confident that natural gas reached its resistance. Natural gas, right, made lot of big moves, right, already since last to from 1.875. It is nearly $10,000 with one contract, right? 2.3 or yeah, nearly $5,000-6,000. So like this, right? Either you look at the resistance or you look at the price pulse and identify where you have your major buy orders or sell order blocks, with which you know that now natural gas is very close to the sell order block. So there is a very high possibility for a price reversal. Now what you will do, you will go to the second step, right? You will identify, now you have your tickers, right? You may have four tickers, five tickers, six tickers. In the same way you do for stocks, right? If I go to stocks, GameStop, if I go to GameStop, I see that minimum I can see 24.5 tomorrow, right? That is where the big players want to sell it off. So there is a high chance of GameStop going till 24.5, right? That is where you have the premium zone. And also if I put my beta algo, that is where you have your resistance also, right? I hope you can see the red line. So minimum I can expect GameStop to go to 24.77, and if I see a sell signal after 24.7, then that is a good point to go and I can buy the puts or I can take off my profits on the GameStop long. But I have to wait for the exit entry criteria for the short positions. But as of now, I see there is a high possibility for GameStop to go to 24.7 minimum. AMC can go all the way till 5.2 tomorrow morning. The same way, United Airlines already touched the resistance at 46.5, dropping. So if it either comes to this 44.8 and if I get a buy, I can go long. Or if it goes back to 46.5, it can go short. So that's what either with stocks or futures, you basically go to 1 hour time frame, identify where you have your resistance and support, or you identify where you have the major buy order and sell order blocks. Right? How much time it will take for you to see that there is a huge sell order block, right? For example, here you have only 2000. Here, let us say you also have 30,000 or 20,000. Then there is a high possibility for price to break this, go to this one, right? Your liquidity levels are the magnets. So price will always go where there is more liquidity. So here you see there is a high liquidity here. So price can try to go little bit up and then start dropping. So if right tomorrow you can see that we can make nice profits with natural gas short, right? It may come all the way till 2.1 where again there is a big buy order block. So once you do that, right, our next step is your plan for the new positions for EA accounts, right? To enter a new long position, right now you know, right, that LE I want to go for long, NG I want to go for short, right? That is your trade plan for tomorrow. Out of 60 tickers, you may identify three or four tickers now. Out of 30, 40 stocks, right? For example, you have some very bullish stocks or you have very bearish stocks like TSLL, CONL, right? For example, let us go to Tesla. So if you see Tesla, you can see that there is TSLL, which is an ETF. You see there is a $1.41 million order block, 273,000 order block. So there is a high possibility for Tesla to bounce back tomorrow morning, right? If you go and see TSLA, you see there is a 55,000, 831,000. So the very high possibility for price to come here or come here. If it comes to 206, 206.5, it's a good opportunity, right? You can do bull put spreads, you can buy calls, you can sell the puts, you can buy the stock. There is very high chance for price to bounce back from this level. So like that, you will identify, so whichever went so much down, they might be close to a major buy order blocks. Whichever went so much high, they might be, for example, if we see an RBO, let us look at 5. So if I can go all the way till somewhere 86.8, then it touched the buy order block, then started moving up. So like this, even before the day starts, right? You are not waiting for tomorrow when the market is down. You can identify, okay, right? Tesla 206 or 207 is my strong support area, or GameStop. This is if it goes to 24.7, that is my strong resistance area. I'll take my profits there. Like that, you can identify, then you can be ready well before, right? Now, natural gas, I know that if it goes here, then there is a 90% probability for it to drop. Why? Because one is I have a very strong resistance. Second thing is I see there is a huge sell order block. I see that previous month high, previous day high. There are a lot of factors. It went all the way from my discount area, right? It went all the way from 1.8 to 2.3. So 90% it will go up tomorrow. Like that, you are well prepared, well before the market open, you have your plan, right? For example, now if I want to take a short position on natural gas tomorrow, I will wait for a sell signal or a strong sell signal from the beta algo, right? For example, now, right, I don't take the trades in 1 hour because within 1 hour there can be a lot of up and downs. Your for prop firms, right? If it is your personal account, you can even take the trades in 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame. But for the prop firms, because within 1 hour there can be a lot of movement up and down, so that will impact your trial stop loss. So you have to go to 5 minutes again, and I already created an alert. I'll go, I'll put beta algo buy sell signal. So whenever there is a sell signal, for example, tomorrow morning or today evening, I may get a sell signal. So what are the conditions I will verify? There should be a sell signal from the beta algo. In case if there is a huge candle, right? For example, there is here, let us say you had a huge big candle here. If you have very big candle, always wait for the close of the next candle. Right? Don't take a buy somewhere at the top of this candle. Or if you see a huge sell candle, big candle, right? Very big candle, right? When you compare with all the other candles, you see that this candle is nearly double the size or triple the size. This candle is double the size. Whenever such things happens, immediately there will be some retracement, right? Again, immediately price went up, right? Because there can be some profit booking, or whenever there is a huge candle, the next candle will again try to go up. So that's where most will make mistake. They'll try to take a buy here. Immediately they get panic when again it starts, right, going down. So this went all the way, right? You might have bought somewhere here 2.263. This candle is 2.247, nearly 170 $180 loss. So whenever you have such a big candle, right? If the trigger candle, right? This is called as your trigger candle. When your trigger candle is very long, then don't take the buy here, right? Don't immediately click on the buy button. Wait for the next candle close, and then you can take it. Then it will again start going up. So what are the different conditions you are checking? First thing is wait for a buy signal. If the candle is very big, then wait for the next close of the next candle to take the position. And then if the buy signal is close to the discount zone, right? For example, here, right? I'm just taking the previous example. If the buy signal is close to the discount zone, right? This is close, right? This is your discount zone. So this is your discount area. If it is close to the discount, it is very good opportunity, right? You are buying at a deal. You are buying the instrument at a discounted price. So that is another condition which we'll generally watch. And then, or there should be a major buy order block. Then the other condition we'll see is whether this line turned to green or not. If this line is green, that is another confluence, right? Whenever there is a buy signal from your beta algo, the first thing we see is it close to the discount, right? You don't want to buy somewhere at the top. You want to buy at bottom, you want to sell high. Whenever you want to go long, whenever you see a buy signal, you see, are we close to the discount? That is good. That is satisfied. Is this line green? Yes, that is good. Is this line green at the top? That is good. Then you can confidently enter the long position. Now, if I get a sell opportunity this evening in the 5 minutes time frame, then I'll see, am I close to the premium? Yes, that is right. Right? Then is this line red? Then that is good. Then the other thing I'll check is at the top, is this line red? If all those three conditions satisfy, again you will easily make 150 $200 profit on your trade, right? So you have simple conditions. Your TI2 line at bottom chart should turn to green, turn to red for a short. Upper chart also should turn to red. Then your sell signal should be close to the premium zone or should be at a major sell order block. So if these conditions satisfy, so your step number one is identify the tickers. Step number two, create the alerts for all those tickers. Create buy sell alerts for all the identified tickers in 5 minute time frame and wait for the alerts. Right? Now, even before the market close, you are completing this step number one. Right? Even before the market open, before 5 p.m. Central, you are doing this. So now you may have similar tickers like natural gas. You created a notification. LE, you created a alert. So once market opens, let us say you see a buy on the LE, then you will see whether all these conditions satisfied. If so, then you will easily make 150 $200. If on natural gas you see a sell signal, if all these conditions satisfy, then easily you will make $200. Like that, there can be 10 different opportunities, right? All right. Your success and failure depends on planning ahead in the higher time frame, well before. So now you are only focusing on those 4 or 5 tickers which are very close to the support or which are very close to the resistance. In the same way for stocks also, if you know that Tesla is very close to a strong support, there is nearly 2 million buy order block. There is a high possibility for it to bounce. So you will create a buy sell alert on the Tesla. Whenever Tesla starts moving up tomorrow, you can buy the calls, you can do bull put spread, you can sell the puts. So like that, if we can do this step before the market, you will be right. Whenever you get a buy signal, all you are doing is if I get a sell, okay, is it close to the premium? Is it close? Is it in the red color? Is this in the red color? That's it. You make 150 $200. You close the trade. So that's all, right? If you watch the Friday video, also nearly we took 15 to 20 trades. We made 100, right? In last 1 hour, I took some quick scalping with NQ, but yeah, initially with UB, ZB, ZT, ZF, all those different tickers. We watched for those criteria. We looked at, okay, is it green? Is this green? Right? We made nearly 3,000 plus on each prop firm account. So that's what, if you follow the strategy, and especially, right, this is what many traders will miss. they will only look for, right, every day they want to only trade NQ, or every day they want to trade only silver. But rather than, right, sticking to one or two tickers, you identify, right, for example, if you want to trade gold, you are taking a risk because it is neither at a support, neither at a resistance. It is somewhere in between. It can move up and down, right? Your signals, uh, your trade may not make huge profits. But when you look at natural gas, which is very close at the top, then that can give you nice profits. So, right, that is one strategy. I'm enabling the chat. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Right, in this strategy. So, step number one, we are identifying the which tickers are close to 1 hour support, which tickers are close to 1 hour resistance. And then you draw the lines, and then you create a list, buy and sell alerts on those tickers in the 5 minute time frame, right? Because you want to trade in the prop firms, you don't want to trade in 1 hour, right? 1 hour is only for your planning purpose. 5 minutes is for your execution purpose. And then whenever you receive an alert, right, you will receive an alert here. You will see it. You will receive that. Okay, this TMF possible reversal, or TQQ possible reversal. Like that, you may get that a natural gas possible reversal, or LF possible reversal. Whenever you get that, immediately you check for your entry criteria. Okay, is it, if it is a bullish, right? If you get a buy signal, you have to see, is it close to discount, or is it close to a big buy order block? Is this green? Is this green? That's it, right? It all takes 15-20 seconds for you to verify that information. But if you can do that, then you have much higher success. So now it says that Tesla came to a discount area, started moving up from $210 to 22 to 12. So we took a lot of, right? We took 215 puts on Friday. It came all the way down to 211 to 12 or $210. So and then again after hours, it started moving up. There is a possibility for it to bounce back tomorrow. But instead of just watching in 5 minutes, you are watching in a higher time frame, because always your higher time frame signals are much stronger, and they will stay for, right. If you are looking for a 5 minute signal, that may only stay for next 30 minutes. But if you are looking for a 1 hour signal, if you have a strong support at 1 hour, if it starts moving up from that support, next to 5 6 hours, 8 hours, it will continue to go up. So that means you have much higher chances of success, much chance of making bigger profits. So, right, when you are very close to a resistance, right, you are at a premium zone, you better wait for the sell signal now, right? You already enabled the sell signal, you will receive an email, you will receive a message in the app, you will receive a message in. So whenever you receive the sell signal, I'll just check these conditions, right? Today evening, let us say I received a sell signal on beta algo. Then immediately I'll go, right? Again, you can use beta, you can use top trend, you can use any algos. So top trend also will give you the same thing. The beta will give you strong support and resistance. It will also, you can also enable, right, target profit and stop loss levels. So for example, if it starts dropping, if it goes, then it will, all right, once you get a sell signal, it will show, because it is in the buy, it is telling that, okay, this is your target one, target two, target three. For example, if it starts dropping, immediately you will get an entry, you will get target one, target two, target three. The beta algo will give you all the targets, right? What are the potential targets you can achieve once you short it. And also, right, you also enable this EMA SMA table. It will show you if everything is green. Then generally, for example, if you get a buy signal and you see most of these are green, that is a good one, right? If you get a sell signal and if you see everything green, your SMAs, EMAs in different or green, then you better don't take a short position, right? Because it is telling that overall it is bullish until it reaches to a premium zone, until it reaches where there is a huge sell order block. Don't short it, right? If you see a sell signal and you short it, immediately it will bounce, right? That is only a small pullback. So that's why this will help you so that you don't go against the trend. Only when you see a major sell order block, right? Major resistance, right? For example, this is where that is the only exception where you will take a short entry because we know that it will be strong resistance in the 1 hour time frame. But when you are going up from the bottom and you see a sell signal here, if you short, then you might be going against the trend. So the beta algo will also give you these, right? For example, if you look at GameStop, it is saying that everything is green. So if you do a sell, immediately it will bounce back. It is only for 1 or 2 candles. It may go a little bit down and then it will start going up. So only if it reaches to the premium and if there is a sell order block, that is the only time where we take a short signal, short opportunity. Otherwise, as long as all these are green, you will go for long. If everything is, for example, everything is red, you will only mainly look for the sell opportunities until you see a strong major buy order block with some 100,000, 50,000 like that. So that is another advantage with the beta algo. One is you can see the target profit and stop loss levels. Second is you can look at EMAs, SMAs. If everything is green, they are good for long positions until it reaches to the major sell order block. If everything is red, it is good for short opportunities until it goes to the bottom. Until, right, it may go all the way to the discount area. Until that point, you can do it. So that is about the beta algo. Price pulse, as you know, that will show you where there are major buyers, major sellers, and then that will also give you the fair value gaps. Right? If you see lot of, if you enable the fair value gap is nothing but, right? For example, if you see these are red fair value gaps. So if you see these are green fair value gaps. So that means there are a lot of buyers here, lot of bullish momentum. So if you see lot of green boxes, that means there are a lot of buyers. You can confidently take the long positions. So that is another advantage with the price pulse. So, but again, I don't want you to complicate too much. So if you follow this and you follow this, you will be able to successfully make daily nice profits. Right? Only thing you have to follow these conditions. Create your alerts. For those alerts, whenever you receive a buy signal or sell signal, look for these criteria. If these criteria satisfy, then you can just enter. Then you can hold until you see the opposite signal. That means if there is a sell, wait until you get a buy. If you get a buy, and if you are a new trader, take one trade at a time. After once you become more and more confident, or what you can do, for example, you get something on UB. As I said, UB, ZB, ZT, they all move in the same direction. If you get a strong confidence on UB, then I can also enter. They all move in the same, right? If you see UB chart, it went all the way to the top, touched the resistance, came down, now again trying to bounce back. If you look at ZB chart, it went all the way to the top, came down, and trying to bounce up. ZT chart, or it is ZN. So all these generally they move in the same direction. So UB, ZB, ZT, all the bonds. So if you have one strong confidence with one, then you can enter the same one. And with each of these, there are corresponding ETFs. That means you can trade futures, you can trade stocks and options at the same time. That is another advantage. Right now, let me explain you how to trade the PA accounts. Right, for EA, this is the best strategy. Right, for PA, one is you can use the same strategy, but instead of using minis, right, especially if you have a 50K account, with EA, it is okay to take micros, right? Except NQ. For everything else, you can take minis. Only for NQ, you better take 2 or 3 micros. Whereas when you trade with PA accounts, you can use the similar strategy. Only thing is, instead of if you have a 50K account, you start, right? You build your account until 2000, 2500, right? Until you don't have that trailing stop loss. You can go with 2 or 3 micros. Initially build, get more confidence, and then for slow tickers like UB, it is okay to go with minis, but there are some tickers like NQ, silver, copper, which suddenly drops, right? There is high volatility. So for such type of tickers, you better go with MNQ or MCL or SIL, such type of things. You go slow. Slow tickers like UB, ZB, ZT, it is okay to go with a mini or anything starting with Z. They are generally slow tickers. ZC, ZT, ZB, ZF, ZN. They don't have high, right? Unless don't trade during the events, right? During the events, any ticker can suddenly move up and down. But if you're not trading during the events, generally they follow a proper trend. They go to a support, go up. They go to a resistance, they come down. So they are low risk tickers to trade. Anything which starts with Z, they are all low risk tickers. You can easily follow the strategy, make profits with either EA or PA accounts. Then there is one more strategy which I will share for PA accounts. This is a low risk strategy. For example, for this, mhm. So this is a low risk strategy. Whoever want to take very low risk trading, what they can do is they can use the combination of TI4 and TI2. So what you do is, for example, in this TI4 indicator, you have long only and short only. So let us say, right, after 7 p.m. Central today, you see that there are some tickers which are in the green color. There are some tickers which are in the red color. So you identify the top 3 bullish tickers. Generally, what happens is price will, whenever price comes here, right, this is your target. Price comes to this point, to this green line, it will go up. So, right, these are the bullish stickers. There will be a pullback, right? There will be profit booking at the in the morning or so. Again, price came here. Again, it will go up. So whenever price touches this point, you have to go long, right? This is like your target. This is your entry. Price came here, it went up. Again, price came here, it went up. If you look at ZN, price touched this green line, it went up. Right? If it is not touching it, then don't enter that. So ZF price came here, it went up. Price touched the green line, it went up. Price came here, touched the green line, went up. So for the bullish tickers, we will wait for price to touch the green line. We'll wait for a pullback. Whenever price comes to the pullback, right? And you see that this T2 also turned to green. One is your price should come and touch the green line, right? That is our first condition. Second condition is your TI2 also turn to green. Then you go long until it stays green, you can continue the trade. Same thing, right? That is for the bullish tickers, right? This is your entry one, this is your entry two, this is your stop loss. So if price comes here, will and once price comes here without even touching this yellow, most of the time, right? 80% of the time, price will come here, touch the green line, starts going up. So as soon as it touches this and this line turns to green, you go long, you take the right until it stays back or until it goes above this blue line, you continue the trade, you make easily 150, $200. When the line turns red or when it goes up, you can close your trade and again wait for it. And you can also set the alerts, right? Whenever the price comes and touch this line, right? If it is a bullish ticker, you can go and you can say that whenever price touch this, you will get a notification. In the same way, let us say NKD, right? For example, the ticker is bearish on that day, right? Whichever are the bearish ticker, you can select short only. So whenever you select short only, so for the long only, you will wait for the price to come to the bottom green and go up. For the short only, you will wait for the price to go to the top and then come to the bottom. For example, Bitcoin, it went, touched the top line, came all the way down. Or ZL, it went, touched the top line, came all the way down. Or NQ, it went, touched the top line, came all the way down. Crude oil, touched the top green line, came all the way down. So if it is a bullish ticker, we'll wait for price to come to the green line, which is right. You have green, yellow, red at the top, green, yellow, and red at the bottom. For the bullish tickers, price will come to the, if you see here, price came to the bottom, went up. Again, price came to the bottom, went up. So we'll wait for price to touch the green line and then TI to become green. Then only we'll go long. For the bearish tickers, we'll wait for price to go to the top, touch it, and then so you have to look at the change percentage. Whatever is the top three, top four bearish or top three, top four bullish. For the bullish, you enable long only. For the bearish, you enable short only. Then very easily you will make $100, $150 with each trade. Right? All you need to do is wait for the price to come and touch this line and then your TI2 should become green. That's it. Right? It will drop, bounce back. If it is a bullish ticker, it will drop and bounce back. If it is a bearish ticker, it will go to the top and then drop much further. So this is another low risk strategy which you can use if you want to, right, make just a 150 to $200 quickly. This is the best strategy. If you want a bigger profits or you want to, right, you are a more active trader, Then you use the right mainly with EA accounts. If you want to make bigger trades, use this particular strategy. Identify the tickers which are close to support and resistance, and then enter your long and short positions. Whenever these conditions satisfy, you go with the long or you go with the short. For a PA accounts, either you can use the same strategy with micros or use this TI4 indicator along with TI2 indicator. Right, tomorrow I'll give a demo with the TI4 and then I'll give access to the current subscribers. You can use top three for long positions, use bottom three for bearish tickets. Then you can consistently make nice profits. Yeah, once you have more than 2,500, yeah, you won't have a trailing stop loss. Yeah, natural gas, you can enable Prism short only tomorrow morning. Yeah, in 5 minutes time frame, you can do Prism short only. Price pulse indicator will show, for example, if you go to Tesla, okay, say you go to 1 hour time frame. It is not at a particular price because it will be a particular zone, right? Everybody will not exactly buy 206 or 207, right? For example, here there are a lot of big players, right? Big banks or big insurance companies. They are buying the stock somewhere between 206 or 205.91 to 2, right? Somebody might have kept an order at 205.95. Somebody might have kept it 206.0. So there are a lot of, so this is the range, right? This is a buy zone. So there are some small banks or somebody who kept some orders here. Some banks kept orders here. So between this price, it is not at a particular a specific price, but between the specific range, there are a lot of buy orders. So whenever price touch this point, immediately you will see a big, huge candle. For example, tomorrow, if we do a bull put spread of buy 200 puts and sell 205 puts. So if it comes somewhere here or here, it can bounce back all the way to 210 to 220 again. Right? There is a very high possibility that it may touch this, right, in the pre-market and start moving up. We may see a nice bounce on Tesla tomorrow morning. Not only Tesla, there might be, again, we have Amazon is in discount and discount. If Amazon comes to this 169, right, 168.168 to 16, right, this is the range where you can see it is a previous week low and there are 3,310.87 buy orders. So whenever price touch this, immediately there will be a big, huge candle. So you can put a same thing, right? It is the same strategy for stocks or options. You create the 1 hour support, and you can also create a notification, add alert, or you can say that whenever price comes there, you can create a alert saying like add alert on Amazon at 169. So whenever Amazon comes to this price, you will receive an alert. If you see that price started moving up, then immediately you buy the calls or you do a bull put spread. You have a very high chance for price to bounce back. It may go all the way to 177, 178. That is where you have a lot of sell order blocks. So like that, you can identify well before where the price can bounce. If you identify those tickers, right here, QCOM can much drop all the way to 149. There is a lot more. So you don't need to worry about QCOM. There is lot of, still there is lot of drop, QCOM, NVIDIA. NVIDIA also still, we have nearly 10 million buy order here. So yeah, there is a, still it is bearish, right? Don't buy the stocks, don't buy calls until it comes to this zone, right? This is where we have previous month low. This is where it may bounce back. So whenever it is close to this price, if you buy the calls, if you do a bull put spread, you will, you have high chance of making profits. So you are watching in a higher time frame, well before the market. You know which prices can, right? If crowd comes to 236.7, it will bounce back. Google. So because you can do prop firm trading with stocks, options, futures, right? If Google comes to 149, that is a nice place where it can bounce back. So now you either you create the alert or you, right, create a notification that okay, this is where I want to buy Google for long. Until that time, right, you have sell order block 353,000 sell order block here. So wait for those big buy order blocks, then better you go long at that particular point. AMD is also still looking weak. 116, 117 area is where you have a strong support. So you can avoid taking the trades when you don't see, right? Here you had a huge sell order block. So because your higher time frames always guide you much better. So you look at a higher time frame and you plan your whichever tickers are close to support or whichever tickers are close to resistance, plan them for the next day. If it is somewhere in between the support and resistance, avoid the ticker because it can go up or down. There can be a lot of up and down movement. But if something is very close, right? For example, Amazon, we know that little bit down. If it comes to 168, 169, it will bounce back. You see that last time it came here, it went all the way up to 179. So nearly $10 move. Whenever it comes here, we'll see a $10 move on Amazon. If you buy option calls around that point, you'll make nice profits. Right? If you do a bull put spread, even if it comes a little bit down, again it will come here. You have another 360,000 buy order block, it will bounce back. So you have very low risk if you do a trade somewhere close to this area. You can buy stocks or right. You buy if you want to buy 100 stocks, you buy 50 stocks here. If it goes up, you'll make profit. You can add 50 more. Or if it comes a little bit down, you add another 50 stocks here. So it will go back all the way to 177, 178. In the same way, which tickets can go down. Will come all the way down. But yeah, that's it. I hope, yeah, you can use the indicators for SPX, by SYXL. You can use for anything. Price action is same for any tickers. So even SPX, for example, if I see SPX, if it comes to 53.30, there is nearly $650 million of 650.495 million. So this is the best place where you can sell the puts, where you can buy the calls, where you can do a bull put spread. This is the best area. Right? Just wait. There are thousands of tickers. We don't need to buy on, right? Wait for the right levels so that you'll make nice profits. Whenever price touches this, you'll make huge profits. So always plan in the higher time frame and execute your trades in the lower time frame. You know that whenever if SPX comes to this point tomorrow, then there can be a big bounce because it already sold so much. Right here, there is a $1.22 billion. There is 300 millions of sell order block. So this is where it can start moving up. And so wait for this price. Whenever it comes here, if you take a call, you will make huge profits. Right? Because that is such a big buy order block, it will immediately start bouncing up. Like that, right? Your planning well in advance will help you to be successful, and it will make you AI. Came all the way to this buy order block, touched it, and started moving up. Again, it will go to $22 and then it will drop. So you identify this, put a notification whenever price touches this, you buy the puts or you do a bear call spread, then you will make profits. So especially when price is retesting the buy order block for the, so it touched it, went little bit up and again touched it. That is the best time to go long. Retest of the buy order block is if you see that it is retesting second time and not going down, then it will go all the way up. So it touched this sell order block once. Now it may go and touch it one more time. Then we may see a big drop on the AI. So like that, right? I hope everyone is clear about the strategy. Planning well ahead in a higher time frame. Identify the 4 or 5 tickers for the next day, and then create alerts. And then whenever you get an alert, check these conditions. Okay, is this satisfied or is this satisfied? And then if you want to do for the PA accounts, you use top three bullish or top three bearish, bottom three bearish, and you use TI4 along with TI2 indicator. So tomorrow I'll give you a demo on TI4 during the market hours, and then I'll provide access to the premium members. And yeah, this one already most of right. Everybody got a beta and a top trend price pulse. Right. Only thing is, what you need is to look at this one. So you'll be confident. You want to get panic if you see sudden drops or something, because you already know that natural gas is close to resistance or LE is close to support. Like that, you can identify another three, four tickers, and then you can go long. You can do the same thing for stocks, options, futures, currencies. For anything, you can repeat the same strategy. You can make profits. Yeah, we have a setup call at 5 p.m. today. I will help all the new members during the 5 p.m. setup call. And if anyone would like to get the access, they can go to ninja underscore apex underscore bot. They will get access to these indicators. They have to get the 399 plan. They can use for stocks, options, futures. Event. They can also join live trading sessions where we'll be using these strategies and taking the trades. Yeah, that's it, everyone. I'll yeah, during the setup session, I'll provide the access. Yeah, Abhinav, I'll provide access to you after this meeting. And it is the same style, right? Whichever, for example, you want to do the same thing with forex trades, yet you go to something which is very bearish, AUD JPY. Right? For example, if it goes to this 94.064, there is a huge buy order block. There is a high possibility for it to, that is a huge size. There is a high possibility for USD JPY to bounce back from that point. So you create your levels and then wait for execution in the 5 minute time frame. Only for planning purpose, you will use the higher time frames. Or if you are in individual account, if you are trading in your personal accounts, you can use higher time frames. But for prop firms, only for planning, use your higher time frame. Execution, now you create, right? You put a level. There is a high possibility it will do a retest and then start bouncing up. Go here, settings, 1 hour support. Right? Where is your target? Can minimum go till this previous day low? It will start from here, it will go until here. Or it can go, if there is no resistance, it may go all the way to here. In the same way, if something went so much up, there is a possibility for a drop. So you see, there is a huge sell order block. There is a huge sell order block. So if you see a sell, if it touches this and you see a sell signal, you can take a short. No, don't take until you see a sell signal, until all these conditions are satisfied. Don't take a short position. You have to, right? Don't think that, oh, because there is a sell order block, let me do it. It should go here, then it should start dropping. Then only once you see a sell from the beta or top trend, that is only when you will look for the confluence. Is this red? Is this red? And then you will enter it. Then again, you have a, so you can do with India stocks. Yes, Adani Asian Paints may go all the way to 33.17. You see there is a big buy order block. So this is the point where we may book the profits and you can take a puts. So once you practice, then you have so many ways you can make money. Right? This one can go all the way to Bajaj Finance may go all the way to 7,748. If it bounce back, it will go all the way to. It will go to $950. We'll take the steel and then drop. So yeah, right. Just doing this step itself will increase your success rate by 70-80%. Just remember this step. Identify those levels in the higher time frame and execute your trades. When price comes to those levels, wait for the buy or sell signals, and then you will make nice profits, good profits on each trade. I don't know what is IBA account, Srikan. No, interactive broker. Yeah, you can use IBK. Yeah, for forex. Only thing is you need to request, right? Sometimes while opening the application, if you say you have experience in forex trading, they will give you access. Otherwise, they may not give access. So make sure you have access. Check with them. Yeah, so but if you get the 6 months, you will get access to all those indicators. With $1,000, you have to only trade micros, right? If you have only $1,000 you go with some tickers like one micro of ES. So you wait for price to, right? For example, ES, if it touches this 53.55, there will be a big bounce tomorrow. Right? It touched the 264,000. There was a huge sell order block. Tomorrow it will touch this one and then we may see a big bounce. You can take, even if you take one micro, you'll make 100 $150 with the bounce. So you can use only micros with a small account. If you have 15 $20,000, then you can use minis, one mini contract. ES is more stable compared to NQ. So NQ there can be a lot of up and downs, but ES is more stable. So you better use ES if you have a small account. Start with the micros. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Talk to you during the setup session today. And yeah, we'll continue to make profits tomorrow. EA and PA accounts. Have a nice rest of the weekend.